You've heard of computer vision syndrome in the workplace, but what about in the classroom? I'm health specialist Denise Tudor. Is it harming young eyes? The story coming up on Eyewitness News. If you've got school-age kids, you can see how big a role computers are playing in your child's education. It's amazing how much they're learning, but it can come at a cost to young eyes. It's a high-tech blackboard teachers and kids use like a huge computer. This year, you'll see it in more and more lesson plans.
We're able to do interactive lessons with the kids. They're really durable for the kids, and we can watch even live feed too.
While technology is great for learning, it's not always easy on the eyes. Just ask 7-year-old Jacob Stites. He tends to focus on his screen for many minutes at a time. Between his changing eyeglass prescriptions and computers, he started seeing double.
So I kept on telling my dad, I want to go to an eye doctor because I keep on seeing two things. And I don't know if that's a problem.
It's a growing problem, according to optometrist Elise Brisco.
Now that computers are moving into the classroom and textbooks are moving out, we're seeing computer vision syndrome with children.
Between television, video games, and computer time in the school, experts say your child's screen time can really add up.
It's much harder on the eyes to focus on a computer screen for a prolonged period of time rather than reading a textbook. And that's because the image on the computer screen is flickering really fast.
It's hard on healthy eyes, but even more of a problem for kids with underlying vision problems, such as astigmatism or nearsightedness. Dr. Brisco recommends kids take a break from computers every 20 minutes and for kids to play outside. It's good for the body and just as important for the eyes.
For playtime, they're outdoors playing, giving their eye muscles a chance to focus in the distance and work with depth perception and tracking and focusing from near to far, and not spending all their playtime playing video games or watching TV after a whole day in the classroom with computers.
And our thanks to the Pilgrim School in Los Angeles for letting us sit in on their class today. Dr. Brisco says young eyes develop so quickly, she recommends all kids get a comprehensive back-to-school eye exam with an optometrist at least once a year. And
if you're going down your back-to-school checklist, you probably think you've got it all covered, but is an eye exam on the list? Poor grades are just one clue your kids may not be seeing clearly. Health specialist Denise Tudor tells us what other signs you should be looking out for.
Sad, happy, sad.
These students act like they see the board clearly, but how does a parent or teacher really know? A kid with less than optimal vision will probably tell you he sees fine.
How do you know you're seeing everything clearly?
Because of the carrots I eat.
They really don't know what they're missing because they can't see what's normal.
Optometrist Elise Brisco says she detects many vision problems missed during ordinary school exams.
I'll have parents come in who have children with serious vision problems who are not doing well in school, and they'll say, but I had my eyes checked at the pediatrician's office, or the school nurse checked Johnny and everything was fine. It gives you a false sense of confidence.
Studies show 60% of problem learners may actually have a vision problem, and the signs and symptoms are easy to miss.
Some of the symptoms of vision problems would be a child who's rubbing their eyes whenever they read. They're uncomfortable doing any kind of visual or desk task or working on the computer. These are also the kids who know the material well verbally, but they don't test well.
Kids who are 8 or 9 should not be using their fingers to read. It could be a sign your child's eyes don't work well together. Another sign, if he or she is having trouble catching a ball.
A child who's having difficulty catching a ball, their timing's off, they're a little clumsy. These are the kids who are not picked to be on the team. So many of those kids have a vision problem that is correctable, but it needs to be detected first.
That's why Dr. Brisco recommends kids get annual comprehensive eye exams. Your child may not have a problem this year, but young eyes are always changing. In Los Angeles, Denise Tudor, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.